Hello, YouTube fam. How y'all doing? It's your Uncle Tim. This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, the channel where I rant and I review. As men, we are taught never to show emotion. Be the rock. Be the foundation that a relationship is built on. We're learned and taught to just go to work. Happy wife, happy life. Where in this do you supposed to be happy, man? You're told for a woman not to be too aggressive. You're told to show your feelings, but not all. You're showed to, you're told to be supportive, but not too supportive. You're supposed to be her ear, her shoulder to cry on. Dude, where in this are you allowed to just be you? And that shit right there, you will drown. Dude, it's not conducive for anybody but the woman. I keep hearing that shit, happy wife, happy life. Motherfucker, I see why a lot of women ain't happy now. Motherfuckers leaving left and right. Marriage is not an institution anymore that it used to be. A lot of guys like, well, man, I could do bad all by myself, player. And I've been listening to that. And, I'm like, man, that actually makes sense. And, they like, hey, look, I've been putting too much into everything. It's the reason why a lot of guys don't share accounts anymore. Back in the day, it used to be something. We share accounts and this and that. We get bills down packed and, or the wife was a stay-at-home mom and she had access to money. But, my point was, and I'm going to say this, now that everybody's equal, women don't fought for the right to be men, it's now that you should be treated as fucking men. My point is, I'm not calling you a man. I'm just saying, if you are equal to me and I still got to pay everything and still be all of this, it's not fair. Who wants that? Why you think so many guys are just dating now? They're just like, nah, I really don't want to settle down. I'm not looking for a woman with kids. I'm looking for a woman who got her own. I'm not looking for a woman like, everybody got standards and boundaries now. A man is called toxic for having boundaries. But if a woman has boundaries, she's taught, she's strong and, he's possessive. If you're not toxic or possessive, you got fucking boundaries. You like, I'm not dating chicks with kids, chicks with no jobs, chicks with nowhere to live. Nobody want to date a homosexual. Who wants that? Dude, you sitting here, ain't got shit to provide for nobody. But you think you should deserve man, come on. I've been listening to this shit for so long. I've been listening to people make bad mistake after bad mistake and sit back and try to blame everybody else. If you knew the guy was toxic going in, why did you get with him? If you knew he was bad, why the hell did you get with him? Then you have people that say, well, it's a good guy's job to actually go and save her. What the hell is he saving her from? Herself? Dude, if she didn't want you when she didn't have kids or any problems, why the hell does she want you now? Dude, when you got all the means and all the funds, why would you want that? I'm just being honest, man. It's just like people get so mad at you out here for being honest, dude. It's like, we're taught. It's just so amazing. I get so mad sometimes on some of this shit myself when I listen to it. But I can relate to some of it. Man, you ask a woman what she want to eat, dude, she don't know. So you suggest shit and she be like, oh, well, I don't want that. Then you do know what the fuck you want to eat. You sitting here having me stall over here. No, my sister told me, no, see, you being a man, you supposed to know what she wants to eat. You supposed to know what she want. I said, the hell? Why would I know where she want to go? You don't know where the hell I want to go. Why should this be one way where I should be able to read your mind? That's the stupidest shit. That will lead you single. People get tired. Dude, if you are always going through some shit and the other person is not able to go through shit, a person will get mad. They will get frustrated and they get angry. Why? Because they're not able to fall apart. Sometimes you need to fall apart. Sometimes you need to have a pity party for your damn self, fam. Sometimes you just need to go for a walk and just sit down on a park bench and just read a book or something or look at your phone. Sometimes you just need you time. And that's what people don't understand. You can't always be combined at the hip. Sometimes you need just some time for you. And if you're not giving that person time for them, they start looking at you and be like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. And you don't ever want somebody to be looking at you like that. Whereas they getting up early to spend time with themselves. And, like, dude, it's a lot. People don't understand. If you got constant time where you always have time for yourself, but the other person don't, dude, love is not smothering the other person. Love is not when a person tell you, oh, I don't want this, and you getting it to them anyway, and they looking at you like, yeah, I'm gonna throw this in the garbage. Why are you throwing it in the garbage? Said I didn't want it. Dude, relationships about listening. And I keep hearing people say, y'all need to have an adult conversation. And I'm like, what you thought all those damn adult conversations were gonna do? He done had 10 with her already. He done told her what the problem was, what the issues were. How adult could you get with this shit? What, do I have to spell it out, read it out to you? Write it on your head, put a damn projector screen up with all this shit up. Man, dude, I be listening to this shit and I have to fall out laughing. Because it's like people don't understand. I keep hearing this adult conversation shit, and that's coming from people who are not adults, who don't understand. That shit happens. People don't always understand what the hell you talking about. This is why I say you cannot talk with emotion all the time. You got to be able to listen. Sometimes you got to be able to accept your faults. And if some of it is yours, you got to be able to blame. You got to be able to accept that shit. My friend broke up with this young lady over the phone. He's a grown-ass man. And I told him that was the best decision he ever made. And people were like, no, he owe it to her. They were together for 4 years. He owe it to her. No, he don't owe her shit. My point is, you go over there, you break up. What you think gonna happen? You don't convince him to stay? If he don't want to be in it, what the fuck you just did? You ain't did anything. Dude, I'm looking at people make bad decisions listening to people they shouldn't be listening to, man. If you are in a relationship with another person, so it's two of you, or you married and it's two of you in that marriage, it should be only two people that should be talked to about the problems in the marriage. It's those two people in it, or the two people in a relationship. People go around telling everybody their problems, their issues, then get mad when they get all these different points of views. Dude, you gotta understand. Nobody understands your shit like you do. And if you listening to everybody else give you advice, that's the worst thing you could ever do. Because they're gonna give you some advice that 9 times out of 10 may put you in the wrong spot. We don't listen to shit that we should listen to. We so busy worried about what other people may think of us, or trying to be, the cool kid or the cool person, man. Dude, pay attention. I heard so many people say, man, I didn't even know this was happening. How did I not know this was happening? You wasn't paying attention. Dude, don't be so in love with a person that you're not willing to actually investigate shit. Sometimes you gotta look and be like, man, this is not going right. I don't see, the purpose of this and that. Man, I look at all of this stuff. And, dude, as a whole grown-ass man, you can't cater to no damn woman. You can't. You can't put no woman on no damn pedestal. You can't treat a woman like a star. Because after that, she'll start treating you like you a fan. And you don't like what fans and groupies get treated like. Dude, when you create a person and give them that big head, dude, they just act up. Dude, the reason why I say all this to a lot of you all, because, man, I've been noticing a lot of my friends and everybody going through shit. Dude, I go through a little shit myself sometimes. Sometimes you want to sit back and talk to people about shit. And you want to tell them, man, don't get out here and tell everybody your damn business. You're a whole grown-ass man. If you can't talk to that person, oh, man, I was telling my guys because, maybe they understand some shit. Yeah, they understand that you going through some shit. Oh, he going through some shit, man. What we can do is I could go over there and screw his woman. I could, whisper in her ear and let her know what he over here talking about. Dude, people do shit like that. Dude, we're dastardly. Women are dastardly. They do the same shit that men do, man. People keep asking me, why do people cheat? Because they can. It's exciting. It's the fear of getting caught and all of that shit. Y'all out there living your best life, having fun, and, there's no issues or problems because that's all back in a relationship. So you just living your best life right now. Why do you think the side dude or side chick is so popular because there's no work required with it, dude. And I just look at people and say, man, you better run your ass off. You better run. Man, you always telling somebody to run. Man, you never tell nobody to run. You tell them to stay in it. Man, I told my son, I said, if you ain't happy, run. Get the fuck out of there. Run. And, people say you wrong for that. You should never tell them to get out of a relationship. Let them stay in. No. Dude, if somebody told me to get the fuck out, yeah, I probably would have held it against them, been mad at them. But I'm going to tell you something. That shit like that saves you in the long run. We sit back and want too much, man. We sit back and don't understand. Sometimes you just got to shut up. Dude, we so busy out here trying to blame everybody for every damn thing. Not everything is somebody else's fault. Half of the shit going on in our life is our fault. Because we do this. We put ourselves through all of this nonsense just to make somebody happy. Sometimes when we in the beginning phases of a relationship, we get out here, man, and we just act a plum fool. We buying dinners, we taking them on trips, we doing all this crazy shit that you can't afford throughout this relationship. Because the way you get them is the way you keep them. And if you don't go into it right, man, it ain't gonna be right. Because they don't be wondering, where's all this stuff that you was doing beginning? Dude, that's why I say you gotta set a precedence. Oh man, I require this, I require that. I require you to take me out. Being honest, man, don't ever get in a relationship and you don't want to go anywhere. The person ain't offering to take you anywhere, but they want you to pay for everything. No, man. You becoming a slave to the damn system, man. This is not working. A relationship is not like something etched in stone. You're supposed to go with the flow, bro. You got to compromise sometimes. When a person tell you they need some air, you got to let them have some air. They need air. You got to let them sort their shit out. If you're not able to sort your shit out and you over here stressing, looking like you stroking, and they trying to figure out what's wrong, man, dude, I tell you, after a while, sometimes I understand why people are single. And I understand why a lot of people don't want to be with them. You can look at people sometimes and tell, after listening to them talk, what they going through, man. Like I said, you can listen to a person talk and realize they're trying to monkey branch when they talk to you. Dude, I'm going to tell you something. Don't go listening to no women problems or listening to them, because you might get emotionally attached, and that shit is no good. That's not good for you, because you don't have no skin in that game. That ain't got shit to do with you. Sometimes you got to let people be who they are. Sometimes you got to leave them where the hell they at. These ain't your problems. These are not your issues to settle, man. Sometimes you just got to walk the fuck away from people, man. I know I say this over and over again, and I know people get tired of listening to me talk about this stuff. But man, for the collecting community, it seems like we are so have to put up with so much shit. And it's like we're willing to just put up with some shit to be with somebody, for we don't have to be alone. Dude, shit, I'd rather be alone than put up with shit. Dude, sometimes you get tired of people. Life is a compromise. But if you compromising too fucking much, there's a problem. You should never be compromising so damn much that you like, man, I don't know about this. You should know about every damn thing you do. You should know why you're doing it. You should know why you want to be with this person, why you don't want to be with this person. You should know at the end of the day if this person got your back or not. Dude, life changes every day. It's not the same thing, and it would never be. Dude, I just want to make sure. And I know a lot of times I hear so many people say, well, it's women on this page. Why you don't speak for the women? This is one space where there's a lot of guys, and we got the opportunity to actually speak for guys, man. Just to be honest, man, we get done in here. We get done in. I have so many friends who done raised other men's kids. I'm talking about step kids, and get no, man, I knew people who paid for weddings, who walked the child, who, paid for the kids' college, did all type of shit for them, was there for a daddy. Then when it's time to walk them down the aisle, you got your real daddy walking you down the aisle. Dude ain't paid shit in your life. Deadbeat motherfucker all the way around. And you got this fool walking you down the aisle. And you wondering why the relationship with the stepdad is over. Because, dude, it's only so much disrespect the motherfucker could take. And like I said, if you're not willing to deal with that shit, don't jump in. You don't need to jump in. There's a lot of women out here who don't have kids. Dude, it's just so much drama. And I just want to make sure I tell y'all, damn, man, it's like we be simping so damn hard, we want somebody. Oh man, I finally got her, man. I've been wanting this chick ever since I was in high school. Man, you like, motherfucker, that's like 40, 50 years ago, fam. What are you doing? Oh man, she's the one for me. I'm like, dude, she got 7 damn kids. I'm like, dude, you got barely enough to take care of yourself. You about to jump into this shit with somebody with all them damn kids. And I know you like 7 kids, but talking around the age that you are, she should at least, some of those kids should be grown. Yeah, but they all living at home. Dude, what the fuck? With their kids, dude. What are you doing? Dude, that's the thing. It's like people don't know how to let go of shit. Oh man, I've been in love with her my whole life, man. Dude, man, I remember we was doing this, man. I remember, man, you remember man, dude, look, I'm gonna tell all of y'all, stop living in the damn past. Dude, I had to get my ass at the past. Man, people hurt you left and right. But it ain't their fault. Dude, it's meant for you to get hurt. You gotta get hurt to move on. To realize that, look, that part of your life is over. Man. But to later, fam, thank you so much for watching. And some of y'all understand where I be going with these videos, and some of y'all think there'd be like underlying conditions. There's not. It's just me talking to you all saying, you don't have to put up with shit, man. It's like people want to put up with shit for no apparent reason and get mad when shit wasn't necessary in the first place. If you need to run, run. There are places that will take your ass. Run. Man, if you gotta grab your shit in the middle of the night and get the hell out of there, run. If shit ain't no better, woman disrespecting you, man. Dude told me about this chick that he had, man, that was bringing this dude over to his house, man. And he thought the guy was dating his her uncle, his friend. And she would come over with the friend, and he thought that's was what was happening. But later on, dude started coming by himself, and he like, wait, hold on. Then he realized what was going on and was like, damn, it's real, fam. This is why I say sometimes you just gotta make sure you understand what the hell you're doing. Because you could get yourself in a hell of a lot of trouble and deal with a hell of a lot of bullshit that you don't need to deal with, man. But this is just your Uncle Tim, fam. Till later, thank you for watching. Peace out.